Do you want to protect your Steam Deck from overheating? Then this might help. It's from D360. EasySMX sent me this cooling fan for the Steam Deck that is called the D10, which should cool your Steam Deck and protect it from overheating. So how does it actually work? What does it cost, and should you buy one? Let's dive into it, and make sure to subscribe so you can always get back to this video in case needed. Link can be found in the description. The EasySMX cooling fan comes in this small box. It also includes a manual, an extra anti-slip pad, and a Type-C charging cable of 20-inch. The EasySMX cooling fan has a 2000 mAh battery capacity, a 5V 2A input voltage for charging, has the measurements you can see on screen, weighs about 98 grams, and the fan speed is 6000 RPM with 3 watts of power. The operating conditions are between 0 and 40 degrees Celsius, so you should be able to use it almost anywhere. It's just not waterproof, but most likely you won't run into any issues with that. The build quality is made out of plastic, which keeps it quite light, and on the inside you have an anti-slip pad to secure it properly to your Steam Deck. It also has this air inlet and outlet for a proper cooling, a charge port, a power button, 2 light indicators at the top, and of course a subtle EasySMX logo. In order to use the EasySMX Cooling Fan D10, you first need to charge it with the included USB-C cable, which takes about 1.5 hours for a full charge according to the manual, but I couldn't find any indicator on the D10 cooling fan itself. Anyway, a full charge will give you about 3 to 7 hours of game time depending on the game you play and the settings you use. A convenient thing is that you can also charge it while gaming, which is pretty neat. Secondly, when fully charged, you can easily connect the EasySMX cooling fan on the top of your Steam Deck due to the clip-on design with the anti-slip pad. Just make sure you first remove the protection film on the anti-slip pad, and then make sure these 3 parts align with your Steam Deck. Then properly attach the D10 cooling fan. It needs to be placed right on top of the Steam Deck fan, so the cooling fan can take over the task of cooling the Steam Deck. On the left bottom, you can turn the cooling fan on by holding it until the indicator light turns on and the fan kicks in. As you can immediately feel the cool air coming out of the back of the EasySMX cooling fan. You can even choose between 3 levels of wind speed that meet your personal needs by pressing the power button quickly. The first fan speed is indicated by the left light and should spin at 4800 RPM. The second fan speed is indicated by the right light and will spin at 5400 RPM. And the third fan speed is indicated by both lights lighting simultaneously and will spin at about 6000 RPM. And if you want to disable the lights but keep the fans on, you can easily do so by double tapping the power button. The sound of the EasySMX cooling fan is less than 45 dB, depending on the fan speed you choose, so it's a bit noticeable, especially at the higher fan speed, but overall it's still fairly quiet. Here is a quick demo of the sound on all fan speeds. Furthermore, it's nice that the D10 cooling fan isn't super bulky, so you can easily reach the port of the Steam Deck at the top. And at 89 grams, it barely adds any weight to the Steam Deck, which was one of the things I was personally a bit hesitant about. About the performance, when using the cooling fan on these games, the temperature dropped for about an average of 4 to 5 degrees after 2 to 5 minutes, which is quite nice. Just make sure to connect the EasySMX D10 cooling fan before playing any games. So what about the pros and cons? Well, the EasySMX D10 cooling fan is easy to attach. The form factor is small and light, which I personally like, and it also lives up to its word, which means it cools your Steam Deck and protects it from overheating. You can also adjust it to your personal needs by turning off the light or adjusting the fan speed. And you can also charge it while using. Some improvement points are that the device is unfortunately not waterproof, but this should only be a problem for a small percentage of users. Also, the EasySMX cooling fan is only available in one color. Again, not a massive problem, but if you're more fan of a white or other color, this is currently not an option. Another thing is that the fans are pretty quiet, which is good, but at a higher speed, it's a bit noticeable. It's not annoying at all, but it's just good to point out. And lastly, there's no charge indicator. which would be welcome. Some other pros that I didn't mention yet are that the EasySMX Cooling Fan is covered with a 30-day money-back guarantee, has worldwide shipping and 1-year warranty, and also a lifetime customer support for all buyers. So what does it cost and should you buy one? The EasySMX D10 Cooling Fan for Steam Deck is currently priced at $43.99, which seems like a fair price, but you can even get a 10% discount on your first purchase. A link will be in the description. So should you buy the EasySMX D10 Cooling Fan for Steam Deck? If you want to make sure you keep your Steam Deck cool and don't overheat it, but also have some money to spend and don't mind to have a cooler at the top, I would say go for it. And if you need more Steam Deck tips, just subscribe to the channel and check out this playlist right here. See you there!